Okay, we're back, and in this tutorial we're going to go over variables. And what variables are is a way to save data, in a sense. So, say I want, this will become really useful later, but it's basically a way to save something to a special piece of text called a variable. And this is really useful. So, let's say we were going to create a new variable, and how we do that is, that's what I'm going to explain this, is to jump right into it. So we're going to create a new variable, and we're going to call our variable bacon, just because, you know, bacon's awesome, it must be in everything. And then we want to set this variable to something else, a piece of data that we want to store in it, such as bacon is good. And the way you do that is, the way we're going to set bacon is, we're going to set bacon equal to, that's what this sign means, and then whatever's after it. And then remember that we have to say it's the end of the line with the semicolon. So, bacon is good. So now, this is the same as this. And, all variables start with that $sign. That's why I have that there. So whenever you're using variables, put a $sign, then your variable name. So we'll make another variable, and we'll call this one cheese, and we'll say cheese doesn't, whoops, again, since we use single quotes, we have to do that, like bacon. And so now we have two variables. One, bacon is assigned to bacon is good, and cheese is assigned to cheese doesn't like bacon. Now we could now we can use the echo statement and just echo out the actual variable, or echo out both the variables like that, using the dot symbol I talked about. So we're taking bacon, and then we're taking bacon, we're echoing out with the variable cheese. And since bacon is actually equal to bacon is good, and cheese is actually equal to cheese, but very, very wrong, cheese doesn't like bacon, it's going to output bacon is good, cheese doesn't like bacon, like this. After we save it, of course. Oh, make sure you spell your variables right, otherwise that will happen. What? Oh, didn't save it. My apologies. This usually does work. Oh, we still didn't spell it right. That's what happens when you don't spell something right in PHP. It can give you weird errors. So, bacon is good, cheese doesn't like bacon. And so variables is really a way to store other stuff. Now what you can do is, let's say we had bacon equal to 23. We could echo that out the next line, and then we can actually access this data and change it. So let's say we want bacon to be 3 more than what bacon is. So you can do that with this. And now if we echo bacon again, it will be 26. So print out 23, 26. Remember your semicolons, otherwise PHP doesn't know that the line ended and you'll get an error. So 23, 26. Now we can add PHP, if we put instead of putting all this here, we can do that. And what plus equals mean is, I want bacon to equal bacon plus 3. It's basically taking this statement that we just this statement that we just did. Basically what it's doing is it's taking this statement, just shrinking it down to this. So the best way of thinking of, if you put a plus before an equal sign, is you're moving this plus, you're moving all this, and you're taking all this and putting it into a plus sign and moving it before the equals. and that's basically these two are doing the exact same thing. Now, you can do this with minus as well. So if we did minus equal 3, that would be 20, because bacon is equal to bacon minus 3. It's basically what this means. So 23 equals, and 23 and 20. And we can do that with times, which is the shift 8 key. Ooh. So that's 69. Don't make a comment about that. And then you can also do divide. I'm pretty sure this will be a really awesome number. Yeah. So we're dividing it by 3. And 23 divided by 3 is definitely not 237, but but that does divide. Slash means divide, and the star means times. So that's the basics of what variables do. They basically store data, and they are very, very awesome. So I'm going to end this tutorial here and continue more on variables.